Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the Reluctant Nabi back again. And, brothers and sisters, this is going to be a comparison based on the things that I've been saying here. And understand about all these carnivals when I travel. And something that I've noticed. Alright. And we're going to talk about this as we talk about Twerk versus Samba. And why it shows you how BAW are losing, right? And BAW are losing because they can't compete. They cannot compete with feminine women. Understand this. They cannot compete with feminine women. Period. And so I want you to look at the two rendition of dances and just in your mind imagine whose attention they're trying to get. Also imagine the performance side of the dances versus the, dare I say, casual side of it. Okay, so you got the performance side and you got the casual side. One looks sexy, and in the opinion of many, people are getting tired of the other because there's no differentiating the performance side from the casual side. And you'll see in a minute what I mean by casual. But I want you to really take a look at this and as we compare and contrast. And these are clips from Carnival. Alright? So, I'll be back with further comment about what I think when I close, but I want y'all to see this as we go through this, right? So first let me greet everybody. At this time, don't forget, click the subscribe button and share, and my donation links for what I really do in these countries will be in the description box. And y'all know the next place I'm going to, and I really have this feeling that I'm going to end up in Colombia. I'm going to tell you why. The work that I do for the community, I just think that I will be able to have more of an Afro male impact there in conjunction with brothers there, primarily in Palenque, who's trying to maintain culture there. So, if you're interested in helping the channel, my donation links are in the description box. But brothers, you know what I'm talking about, those that follow me. All right, so here we go. Let's get at this. All right, and so the first comparison that I wanted to make is, this is the twerk side. All right, this is the twerk side. And everybody does it. Fake booty, real booty. Everybody does it. Now, if you look at the tongue out, the attitude, it's like you can't tell them nothing for doing something that every female is, females, males, white, black, all these women do that. Because that's all you got to do is turn around and shake your behind. All right, now, if we compare and contrast that to the samba, and even when I first got down here, now I know how to do it. All right, there's the female way, that's, well, the male way is just as harsh. But, I mean, their thing will put some work on you. And so, if you look at this, you see women that twerk all day, everywhere and anywhere. And we'll get into what I mean by everywhere and anywhere at the drop of a hat. All right. And they think they're doing something. But now let's get into this. All right. And contrast and comparison. All right. An actual dance. Now, the girl in blue is smart. All right, she did hers barefoot because that ground is slippery there. All right, so one, look at the shape of the women. That's because they practice this dance. And then look at the female in the middle. Again, let's look at in heels. All right, and notice the disposition of the women doing the samba. They smile at you, they invite you in. All right, very feminine. Whereas you got the other woman sticking her tongue out to you at the whole time, and you kind of want to put a basketball in her hand to see if she's going to go dunk it. So here's the thing. When I say anywhere and everywhere, this is what I mean. The mailbox everywhere, right? Now, this is what you don't see here in Rio, in Brazil, period. Right? You don't see this, people just going up to people and doing this. What you do see is when the music starts, the samba music starts, the women dance. All right? And it's a dance. All right? All right, again, they're inviting you in. They're inviting you in, right? All right, notice they're inviting you in. Notice the smile. They're not scowling at you. They're not sticking their tongue out at you like they're about to double cross you up on the hoop court. All right, pay attention. And so the other thing is that when you are out and you can samba, understand that you can actually dance with these women. They go samba, you say, pode dançar, all right, and you dance with them. It's easier to talk to these women than the women turning around and throwing their behind all out in your face. Period. It's just easier. And again, just take a look. All right. Now, here's the other thing. So they sing the words, right? They smile at you. They invite you in. Very, very feminine. All the way feminine. All right. That's different from showing off, narcissistic behavior. All right, so now we get into this. At the store, at the toy store, at Walmart. All right, and this is the parade ground for the samba. Now, again, look at the faces. Look at the faces of the BAW. Very uninviting. Very uninviting. All right. There's something else I noticed about Carnival too, but that's going to be for another video when I bring it out. All right. And so here's the thing. Look at the woman's legs and see how much shape that they're in when they continue this. You don't need shape, and you don't need really talent or skill to sit there and twerk. Because everybody doing it. Look at the face, the tongue, everybody doing it. Now, look at the contrast. All right, you see the contrast? This is why the BAW is losing. This is why American women are losing. It seems the women of all other cultures, even if they gank a brother, they're able to do it because of femininity. And many dudes get taken in because we have not been aware of femininity because of the nature of the United States. All right? Femininity is long since been lost because the women in the United States decided to sacrifice family, relationship, power. Oh, they don't have power. They think they have power. But women in the United States don't have power. All the things that they have, it goes to the billionaires who they work for. They're the wives of the billionaires, the people that run Walmart, the people that run these businesses. They like, I got a job now. So now you're working and being taxed like the men. Only you have no power. You think you have power because the people that's destroying the world now are doing it because they're able to give you whatever you want to help them to destroy the world. And you give up your femininity. And as you see that as the world goes, so do you as a female. All right, they're starting to have a problem. There are issues that they're having in the United States that they're not having anywhere else outside of the United States. I'm going to tell you, I'm looking at all this stuff that's going bad in the United States. And there's some things going bad here, but not nearly to the level of what's going on in the United States. In these other cultures, they promote feminine. They promote the feminine. Women breastfeed on the bus. They breastfeed in the park. They breastfeed here in Brazil. Do you know what they don't have a shortage of? Formula. You know why the shortage of formula doesn't matter? Because they breastfeed. Oh, the Most High gave them that milk. They produce the milk the same way that men produce the seeds and then give it to the women to have the children. The women of the United States is so lost that they murder the babies, saying their body, their choice, even when they know that when they get in the procedure to murder the baby, that they're taking another life. They know this. Planned Parenthood tells them because it's a procedure. It's an operation. It's an unnatural procedure to destroy a life. All right. Then they can't make milk when they want to. So now when the government makes it so there's no formula, they're crying. Why do they need formula? Because they can't sit around breastfeeding. Many of them can't produce breast milk anymore. Because they done went and got plastic surgery and all that stuff to try to look sexual, but they're not looking feminine, sexy. And then they're mad because they can't compete with the women everywhere else. See, everywhere else promotes the feminine, while the women, not the men, the women in the United States spit down and look down on femininity because they would rather try to be like the man. And now it ain't working out so well for them. And now they're trying to come back, but the brothers are leaving. Because even when they try to come back, we still smell a rat. You betray us to the degree that we're destroyed because of all the abortions. And now that you're starting to be destroyed by your own decisions as females, in their minds, this is how they're thinking. They're starting to be destroyed by their own decisions, that they think that we'll get back with the men, but the men are looking at this and they're saying femininity. And the BAWs and the American feminist women can't compete with this. Bruh, get them passports.